เอาน้องถ่ายรูปให้หน่อยดิครึ่งตัวดีกว่า
1 2 3โอเค
ขอบคุณมากนะคะ
Hello stranger, I would definitely keep this film at top of my favorite Thai films. I enjoyed this romantic comedy a lot. This 2010 released Thai comedy has an IMDb rating of 7.5 and drama list rating of 7.8. Two strangers who are single and one with a broken heart meets in Korea. Later when they become little closer to each other, they decide not to tell anything about themselves so that they can be strangers back in Thailand. And that's how the fun ride starts. And trust me, you will love it. And if you are in a bad mood, just watch this film. You'll forget everything.
ผมพูดอะไรกับคุณก็ได้แล้วคุณก็ไม่โกรธด้วยอีหนวดหูกลางนมแบนตัวหนาขาสั้นตูดใหญ่ศอกดำเข่าด้านหน้าบานอย่างกับลิงโกรธปะ
ไม่โกรธ
หนุกดีว่ะ
Crazy Little Thing Called Love, aka First Love. This is a 2010 released rom-com with IMDb rating of 7.6 and drama list rating of 8.3. Thai comedies may feel a bit strange initially, but once you got habituated, you'll enjoy the films. The film follows a young girl who is just 14 falls in love with a boy. The girl, who is darker in skin tone, feels that that's her major disadvantage. The way the girl tries to impress this boy is very funny. While the film tells us the romantic comedy story, it also throws a light on the social issues of color.
น้ำขอบใจนะ
พี่ซอรู้จักชื่อเราด้วยรู้จักชื่อเราด้วย
Friendzone. You must have already guessed the plot of this film. Yes, Friendzone based romantic comedy. Which released in 2019, this film has an IMDb rating of 7.2 and drama list rating of 8.2. Just like the cases which we see in our daily lives, here is a guy who has been friendzoned for years by a girl, who hopes someday she will fall for him. And in this premises, our story takes place. And it takes us through a crazy ride, and this film is too good.
Tell your wife she's not Jackie Chan, okay?
No, we are just fans.
佢話佢係咪佢老婆喎？Ben Song
ชิบหาย
ผมไม่ได้อยู่คนเดียวนะเซ่
Brother of Year. Here is an emotional drama with comedy, focused on brother and sister relationship. This film, which got released in 2018, has IMDb rating of 6.7 and Google rating of 90%. The film follows a brother and sister who constantly fights, and the brother depends on his sister for many things. And when the sister falls in love with a guy, everything changes up, and the cracks between the brother and the sister widens up. Did the brother and sister finally get together or not is the story. Like I said, it's a bit emotional, but with the emotional touch, it has a great comedy too.
เดียวเท่านั้นแหละที่จะมาทำตัวเป็นพี่ก็คือตอนมีคนมาจีบเนี่ย
ผมบอลครับเจมบอลนะบอลเฉยๆบอลเฉยๆนี่มาจีบน้องสาวผมปะเนี่ย
แต่คอยดูนะ
ATM. Yeah, that's right. This is the movie name. This 2012 released romantic comedy has an IMDb rating of 7.1 and drama list rating of 7.9. When a couple who are working in the same office, where employees shouldn't have their lovers as co-workers, if they have, one of the employees from the couple should resign. When both our couple leads decide to marry, they get into a dilemma on who should resign the job in order to get married. So in order to decide that, they goes on to a bet on fixing a ATM problem. Whoever fixes this problem will have a say. The boy tries to fix the problem, where the actual problem is ATM gave $130,000 extra. Now he have to fix the problem and recover the lost money.
อย่าเคลื่อนมามันเจ็บ
Fine, thank you, love you. The title itself creates comedy, and the film also does. The 2014 released romantic comedy has an IMDb rating of 6.9 and drama list rating of 7.8. Desperate to go to United States to win back his Japanese girlfriend, Yum hires a tutor to teach him the English language. But things doesn't go according to the plan, and crazy things happen after that.
How are you? Hey!
Who are you? Hey, who are you? I find who am I?
P-Mark, one of the highest grossing film in Thailand, this horror comedy released in 2013 has an IMDb rating of 7.2 and drama list rating of 8.1. Mark returns from war with 4 comrades. He has invited the 4 comrades to his home to meet his beautiful wife and son. But Mark's friends begin to realize that Mark's family is really dead and they are ghosts now. The comedy is generated from the horror scenes not just by including parody scenes but by true horror.
ใครขำกันใช่ไหม
นกขังข่าว
เสื้อหน้า
ไม่ใช่ เมีย ผี ผีเสื้อ
Mehu. This comedy film released in 2015. It has an IMDb rating of 7.1 and drama list rating of 8. An average high school girl, Mehu, is on a quest to win the love of a high school senior, who is a heartthrob and who is very famous in school. However, May has a secret. You'll find out everything when you watch the movie.
ผ่านและเมื่อเธอใจเต้นแรง
เสียงอะไรอ่ะ
ก็จะปล่อยกระแสไฟ
Bangkok Traffic Love Story. This rom-com film has a IMDb rating of 7.1 and drama list rating of 7.5. It released in 2010. Even though it's a rom-com, this film focuses more on romance more than comedy. 30 years old Lee feels desperate about being last among her friends to marry and struggle to pursue true love. After an encounter with an engineer working at the night shift on BTS train station. We'll be coming up with more movie suggestions. If you like our content, consider subscribing us and share this video to your friends too. Non-Hollywood, your one-stop destination for all the non-English film.